So I'm going to cover three areas: staying safe when using a spray can, preparing for actually spraying your models, and considerations for that, and finally how to spray the models. Right, so as per the can's warnings, it is a toxic substance, so it can be harmful if misused, and also flammable, so don't go and spray it near the fireplace or when you're smoking. So definitely if you're spraying inside, you'll need to take some action to ensure you're safe. And as per my demonstration here, you can see I'm using a respirator bought from any hardware store, and also an unlucky kitchen glove that I've used to hold the models whilst I spray. Right, so a key point to consider is the temperature you can spray in. The can says 15 to 25 degrees. I've got a way of spraying as low as 6 degrees here in the winter of the UK, but the key aspect is getting the model strapped back inside after to dry inside. The bathroom, the extraction fan is a good place. So if you have to spray outside, do watch out for clear, dry days, and make sure you spray as many models as possible, because you want to look at the chance for another couple of weeks. So next, you need a way to hold the models in place. There are some elaborate methods out there. I think you could buy a particular stand from Gameworkshop, but I just go for a very simple method using some old takeaway container lids. Key reason why I use them is they're cheap, disposable. I don't care about them, and plus it's a good reason to buy more takeaway. So what I'm using here basically is some blue tack, putting it at the base of the models, and then simply whacking them in place on the takeaway lid. The key aspect here is to make sure that the models are nicely spread out across whatever surface you're using, to make sure you can access all angles when you do eventually spray. So again, you can use takeaway container lids, a piece of wood, some old cardboard, but as long as whatever method you use keeps the models in place whilst you spray, they don't fly away when they get hit by the spray, and also something you don't care about. And just a small point, if you are spraying individual pieces like this heavy stubber, to experiment using some old frame and some blue tack to hold it in place. Right, so on to spraying the models themselves, you can see the 5 models there on the takeaway container lid. But before you get to even this part, is to make sure you shake the can. The instructions say 2 minutes, but I do between typically 4 and 5 minutes to get the fluid nice and liquid, and also quite warm. You can see also where I'm spraying. It's in my back garden on a dirty old garden bed. If you are spraying inside, you probably have to put some sheets to cover any overspray, maybe even some cardboard. But if I'm doing it outside like I am here, there's no dramas getting some overspray. So as you can see, I'm doing short, controlled, sweeping bursts. I never ever use long, heavy bursts. I always use short, sweeping bursts. I find this way puts on individual smaller layers of paint, which is better for any model than a big, heavy burst. Just imagine you're a guardsman being taught marksmanship training, which is always about short, controlled bursts. And as I go through, I rotate the models, hitting different angles. And obviously wearing the kitchen glove allows me to hold the models quite close, because by now, if I wasn't, my hand would be very blue. I find it quite hard with the guardsmen in particular to actually hit underneath their bellies, because obviously the way they're holding their weapons does actually shield that. So do move the models around, holding at different angles like I am there, to make sure you achieve as much coverage as possible. Particularly quite challenging with smaller models like this. And the distance you want to be holding the models away from the spray can is about 20 to 40 centimeters. So if you're struggling to work out what that is, just spray at least the length of the spray can itself. And the final tip is when you're finished to turn a can upside down, give it one burst, like I do here. That helps to keep the nozzle clear and prevent blockages, which would obviously be very, very annoying. So there you have it. Undercoating your miniatures using, in this case, Gameworkshop spray or any other hobby undercoat spray can. 3 key points are to stay safe, to wear a respirator and gloves, to space your models out evenly when you'll fix them in place, and finally when you spray to use short sweeping strokes, not great big long ones, to get nice thin layers. So if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more videos about assembling, painting and playing Imperial Guard Astra Militarum in the world of Warhammer 40,000. Until next time, see ya!